curious, all of you have had publications of some sort, and how does the act of publishing, it kind of puts you in a box in a way, it's like a new kind of limit and an opportunity at the same time, it kind of defines you, and I wonder how you look at that, you know, is it a challenge, does it stop you from doing what you were doing, or does it open up new doors, how does that, you know, it's like a bar you cross, but it changes you.
8 novels, Kathryn. I very strongly believe that in order to move on as an artist, as a writer, it's a wonderful thing to be able to put what you have done into the equivalent of a box and not think about it anymore. It's done, and so even though I wouldn't say that, you know, publishing is the only way to accomplish that, for me it means I do not have to be the person who wrote, you know, Labrador 1,000,000 years ago. I have room to write something different.
No, I think that's absolutely right. Like, and if you're, I think probably a lot of people in this room are writers, and we're all writers, and every time we come to the page, it's always blank. Like, for everybody, no matter what you've done in the past, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good you've been or how many things you've accomplished. You always have a blank page to start. That's exactly right. The good thing about publishing something is that thing is sort of done, right? More or less, right? And mostly more. And so then you can do something new. And partially what we're doing as writers is playing out our obsessions. And this is what I'm obsessed with now. This is what I want to learn now. And so I'm working on that. And it's not like I know all these things. I'm not that, you know, I don't like the genius model. I like the learner model of a writer. And so I kind of feel like when I'm done with a thing, maybe I'm done with learning about it. And then I want to learn about something else. And it's over here. And it's new and it's weird and it's different. And I start again. And so that's the blessing of publication, is it's fixed. But you can also do that for yourself. You can just say, I'm done with that book. Even if it doesn't get published, I'm done with it. It is what it is. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to study paleontology. Or, you know, Ecuadorian history or whatever, right? It doesn't matter. Whatever your thing is, whatever that, or, you know, your own history. So that's the way I'd argue that.
Yeah, I think as a librarian, that literature serves as mirrors. It communicates what we value as a culture. If one person, Paula, this is for you. They told me at Wildflower, again, I should truly embody this. If 4 people read your poem, your book, and that piece of art can serve as a mirror to those people's experience, I do believe that's something highly transformative. As a Black writer, I'm often haunted by something Thomas Jefferson said in Notes of the State of Virginia. He was critiquing Phillis Wheatley's ability to publish or be a poet. And he said, amongst the Blacks is misery enough, God knows, but no poetry. And so for me, there is a hierarchy in terms of understanding of genres in creative writing and that attachment to intellectual possibility, that attachment to one's humanity. And so as a queer Black writer, when I commit something to the page, especially in the form of a poet, I am speaking into kind of this 18th century cavern of possibility. And it's important for me. Like when I talk about looking at my great-grandmother's marriage certificate, I can birth into the world possibilities and stories that were not achievable. And for me particularly, that's very important.